Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. On the return, Britton Covey finds some space. He's past the 30. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
Now that's a way to start the ball game. A return all the way across midfield. The kick return team, they're going to get a big old thank you when they get to the sideline. Nothing like starting your offense with a short field to begin the game.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to fight his way down to the 35-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those types of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go to Barkley again. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one.
It was I know from the way she looked at me. Her eyes said it all. Long days and nights we spent until she took her arm of me. She said the same.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium.
So he goes.
The punter Tress Way set to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Football. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
11 mighty, 11 MP.
Right to the air, Burrow. He's on the move. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Play made by Deron Payne. From the 24. Catch made by Chase Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense up to the line fast. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And he eventually goes out, but not until he's down near the 10. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close.
Come on, man.
He's got the Cincinnati touchdown.
Come on.
So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 29.
Those are my dudes.
Throw is
DJ Turner don't never play like this to
And the
me. That makes
Bengals get the
perfect sense.
football as he makes his third interception of this season. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down, Burrow to throw. And he
Thank
lets
you.
just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And now it's second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
11.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
11 MT pace. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-0 lead. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Daniels off the play action. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Here's Robinson up the middle. Works his way to the 35. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the 1st down.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Schrader's kick is up and good. And that'll get him back to 11.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30.
11. Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. And now the Bengals offense still on the field. We'll see them go for 2. Man in motion here. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the... It prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Staying with Robinson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a gain of 4. And the Commanders will have a first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And now they face second down.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find a first.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. Daniels from the pistol. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Trying an option here, play to the left. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
On second down, Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Flush down out to his left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, first and 10. From the red zone now. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Commanders shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returning from the 18-yard line. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. Burrow to the air now. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 46. Brought in by Chase near the sideline. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This one taken in by Chase.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Butker knocks it through. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. This is Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's good for 7 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. This set it down starts with an option right. Nice cut back to the right sideline. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
1st and 10 are under Robinson. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. An option give to Robinson. And he gets this forward to the 19. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Working inside the red zone. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He's on the move. Throwing on the run. Deep down that left side. Brought in inside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10
11, 11.
15-yard line.
12, 12.
Burrow out of the shotgun. The throw is caught. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. Zach Moss, the touchdown. So the Bengals going back to the well, trying for 2 again. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete! And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now we're on with Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now. Another carry for Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Throwing now, Daniels. Chased out to his right. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often the unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
3rd down give to Eckler. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down. Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the fourth. Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's on the move. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And now the Bengals have it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on 4th actually worked. They got the first down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed, but one mistake took it all away.
Oh, man.
Thomas. Dot.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
On first down, here's Burrow. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it inside the 10. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. They've got a man in motion.
12. 11 mighty. 11 MT take. 11 MT take. Dot.
First down from the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
12.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Jonathan Jones makes the play.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On the move, headed right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down. From his own end zone on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. He really needs some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, it denies the first down.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
You know, that's one of those situations that you have to have awareness. Right? You call it spatial awareness. You got to be conscious of the sideline and just simply get rid of the football. Looks like we saw a slight bit of panic there, hence going out for the sack.
Getting out to his left. He's running for it. And he's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack. You know, that's one of those situations that you have to have awareness. Right? You call it spatial awareness. You got to be conscious of the sideline and just simply get rid of the football. Looks like we saw a slight bit of panic there, hence going out for the sack. And he's out of bounds well short of that marker. Wow, they never let him get close there. Great effort to force the turnover on downs. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Got 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Got.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 15. At the 15-yard line.
Offense in the hurry up here.
11, 11. 180. Race up. 11, MT, tape. 11, MT, tape. 11, 11, 11, 11. Got.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Working
we're good.
quickly here.
11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, MT.
Putting a
11,
receiver
MT.
in motion.
11, MT. 11, MT. 12, 12, 12. Got.
3rd and long. Here's Burrow. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11, 11, 11. Let's get set. 11, 11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. Got.
Burrow from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. Things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. He lofts it deep left. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted.
Right, make it worth it at least.
And the Commanders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Right.
All right, that's now his 2nd interception thrown in this game. Obviously not a stat you want, but he does have those 4 touchdowns to fall back on.
And that pick, well, makes it a little bit better performance for this defense, right? I mean, you get burned 4 times, but at least you got to...
That's another thing. They made me sign the deal, this thing about not being on our phones at my job. They got like a whole waiver. I was just looking like, we're signing paperwork about this now, and people still be on their phones. That'd be the funny
The
part.
drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
I got a coworker, he will clean out all the pots. He sat right down and got on his phone. Like, no bullshit.
Jonathan Jones makes the play. And the Commanders will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
You can't wear AirPods. You can wear your headphones when we're closed. But, like, I got a perfect example for you. Like the other day, on Memorial Day.
1st and 10.
I was supposed to be there since I got there a little early. So I'm just waiting. I was just waiting. I'm like, man, can I clock in early? I already got here. Like, no, let's go sit down. So I just go sit down, put my AirPods in. I tell you what, the bathroom.
Take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. they faked the spike. They're going to throw. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say
Right.
so long from
It's like I was just sitting here like, man, like what? And she said, "Sir, you can't." I'm just like, I'm not working. I'm literally sitting. Hold on. Monday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, I'm over here looking at my schedule. But I got my schedule set. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm just like, man, I was so fucking bored. And my thing is, I got there before the other dishwasher got there. He got the clock in. I was like, man, this is some bullshit. I got servers, other people like, man, you good? They're like, no, I want to work. Even my hiring manager is like, yeah, there's nothing we could do. You know, you got to talk to Sam. I did talk to her. She told me